Let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped, really stopped, and thought about what shapes your life? Is it the choices you make? The circumstances surrounding you? The people you meet? Or is it something deeper, something far more subtle but infinitely more powerful? Energy. Yes, energy. This invisible, untouchable, yet all-encompassing force is what shapes your reality, your thoughts, your emotions, and even the outcomes of your life. And today, together, we're going to dive so deep into the nature of energy that by the end, you won't just understand it, you'll feel it. We'll explore why energy is the most powerful force in the universe and how it silently orchestrates every moment of your life. But this is not just going to be about abstract philosophy. No, it's going to be practical, transformational, and deeply personal. So stay with me. Energy is not just some mystical concept or a word thrown around in spiritual circles. It's science. It's physics. It's spirituality. It's your very essence. Think about it, everything in the universe, from the smallest particle to the grandest galaxy, is vibrating. And that vibration, that's energy. You, me, the air we breathe, the devices we use, even the thoughts in our minds, all of it is made of energy. But here's where it gets profound. Energy is not just about movement or vibration. It's about connection. It's about patterns. And it's about intention. The energy you carry is like a frequency, a signal you're constantly broadcasting to the universe. And here's the kicker: the universe responds. Always. It's like a mirror, reflecting back to you the energy you emit. So if you're wondering why certain patterns keep repeating in your life, why you keep attracting the same type of people, the same challenges, or even the same opportunities, it's time to look not at the world, but at your energy. Now, take a moment to reflect. What kind of energy are you carrying right now? Is it calm and centered? Or is it chaotic, restless, maybe even heavy? You see, energy doesn't lie. You can wear the mask of a smile, say all the right words, and play all the right roles, but your energy, it will always tell the truth. This is why someone can walk into a room and, without saying a word, either light it up or bring it down. Their energy speaks louder than their actions or words ever could. So why is energy so powerful? Because it's the blueprint of reality. Imagine your life as a movie. The energy you carry is the script. The actors, the scenes, the plot twists, they all follow this script. Change the energy, and you change the movie. It's as simple and as complicated as that. And this brings us to a profound truth: your reality is not shaped by what happens to you. It's shaped by how you respond to it, and your response. It's pure energy. Let me give you an example. Two people can face the same challenge, say, losing a job. One person spirals into despair, carrying the energy of lack and fear. The other sees it as an opportunity, carrying the energy of possibility and growth. Same event, completely different outcomes. Why? Because their energy shaped their reality.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But here's the thing. Most of us go through life unconscious of our energy. We let it be shaped by external circumstances, by other people, by the past. We react rather than respond. And in doing so, we give away our power. The key, then, is to become aware of your energy, to own it, to master it. And this is where the real journey begins. So how do we do this? How do we become masters of our energy? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to how you feel, not just on the surface, but deep within. Notice the patterns in your life, the relationships you attract, the thoughts that dominate your mind. All of these are reflections of your energy. And once you're aware, you can begin to shift. Here's a simple practice. Every morning, before you start your day, take a few moments to center yourself. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tune into your energy. Ask yourself, what kind of energy do I want to carry today? Is it peace, joy, confidence? Set an intention and let that intention guide you. It may sound simple, but this practice can transform your life. Now, let's go deeper. Have you ever noticed how certain places, people, or even objects seem to have a certain energy? A sacred temple feels different from a crowded airport. A kind person feels different from someone who's angry or bitter. This is because energy is contagious. You absorb the energy around you, and others absorb yours. This is why it's so important to protect your energy. Surround yourself with people, environments, and practices that uplift you. And just as importantly, let go of what drains you. But protecting your energy is not enough. You must also elevate it. And this is where the magic happens. When you elevate your energy, you elevate your reality. You start to align with the higher frequencies of love, gratitude, and abundance. And when you do, life flows. Synchronicities happen, opportunities appear, challenges become stepping stones. It's not that life becomes perfect, it's that you become powerful. Now, let me pause and ask you, what is your highest frequency? What would it feel like to carry the energy of pure love, or deep gratitude, or unshakable peace? Can you imagine it? Can you feel it? Because here's the truth, that energy is already within you. It's not something you have to find or create. It's who you are. You just have to awaken to it. An awakening to your energy is not a one-time event. It's a continuous journey. There will be moments when you feel aligned, when your energy is high and everything flows. And there will be moments when you feel stuck, drained, or even lost. And that's okay. The key is to keep coming back to your energy, to keep tuning in, shifting, and growing. But let me warn you, this journey is not easy. It will challenge you. It will ask you to face your fears, heal your wounds, and release what no longer serves you. It will ask you to let go of the familiar and step into the unknown, but it will also set you free. Because when you master your energy, you master your reality. And so I leave you with this question: what kind of reality do you want to create? Not just in your mind, but in your heart, your soul, your energy. What kind of script do you want to write for the movie of your life? Take a moment to reflect. Feel it, feel it, visualize it, and then let that vision guide your energy. Energy is not just something you carry within you. It's the thread that weaves together everything in existence. Think about it. If everything vibrates, if everything is made of energy, then separation is an illusion. The air between you and me? Energy. The space between the stars? Energy. Even the gap between your thoughts? Energy. And what does this mean? It means that we are all connected, not metaphorically, literally. This connection is not something you have to create. It's already there, silently influencing the way life unfolds. Have you ever noticed how a single interaction can shift your entire day? A stranger's act of kindness can lift you, while someone's negativity can pull you down. This is not random. It's energy in motion, rippling out, touching everything it encounters. On the surface, it might seem small or even insignificant, but at the deepest level, this is how reality is shaped. Your energy doesn't just affect you, it moves outward, interacting with the world, creating waves that eventually come back to you. Let's get practical. Imagine walking into a room full of people. Without speaking, without even consciously observing, you instantly sense the atmosphere. Maybe it feels warm and inviting, or maybe it feels tense and heavy. You don't need anyone to explain it to you, you just know. What you're picking up on is the collective energy of that space. Now flip the perspective. When you walk into that same room, you're not just receiving energy, you're adding to it. You're part of the equation. The way you feel, the way you think, the way you carry yourself, it all contributes. This is why your energy is your responsibility. It's not just about you. It's about the ripple effects you create. And here's the thing, most of us are unaware of the influence we have. We get caught in our own stories, our own struggles, and forget that we're constantly shaping the world around us. But once you understand this, once you truly grasp the power of energy, everything changes. You stop reacting to life and start interacting with it, consciously, intentionally, powerfully. But let's take this even further. If energy connects everything, then it also holds the potential to unlock everything. Think about the moments in your life when you felt deeply connected not just to another person, but to something greater. Maybe it was standing under a night sky, feeling the vastness of the universe. Maybe it was losing yourself in music, art, or nature. In those moments, you weren't just observing energy, you were part of it, you were aligned with it. And in that alignment, there was no limitation, no separation, no resistance, just flow. The question is, how do you stay in that state? How do you align your energy so that life feels connected, effortless, even magical? It starts with recognizing that your energy is not fixed. It's fluid. It's influenced by your thoughts, emotions, environment, and actions. When you understand this, you begin to see that alignment as a choice, not a chance. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you act, these are not just habits. They are energetic frequencies. And when you shift them, you shift your connection to everything. Let's talk about thought. Every thought you have carries energy. It's like sending out a signal, a vibration into the ether. Thoughts of love, gratitude, and possibility carry a high frequency. They lift you, and they lift those around you. Thoughts of fear, anger, or lack carry a low frequency. They drag you down and create resistance. But here's the trap: most of us live in a loop of unconscious thinking. We replay the same fears, the same doubts, the same stories over and over, not realizing the energy we're broadcasting. And the universe? It responds. Not because it's rewarding or punishing you, but because it's matching your frequency, like attracts like. So the next time you catch yourself spiraling into negative thoughts, stop and ask, what frequency am I tuning into? Is this the energy I want to carry? Is this the signal I want to send out? And then choose differently. Shift your focus. Even a small shift, a moment of gratitude, a deep breath, a single positive thought can change your energy and, by extension, your reality. But it's not just about thought. It's about feeling. Energy is not an intellectual concept. It's visceral. It's emotional. You can think all the positive thoughts in the world, but if you're carrying the energy of fear, doubt, or resistance, that's what will shape your reality. This is why emotional energy is so important. Your emotions are like a compass, pointing you toward alignment or away from it. When you feel joy, peace, or excitement, you're in alignment. When you feel anger, sadness, or frustration, you're out of alignment. It's that simple. But simple doesn't mean easy, especially when life throws challenges your way. So how do you shift emotional energy when it feels heavy or stuck? Start with your body. Energy flows through your body, and when it gets blocked, it manifests as tension, restlessness, or even illness. Movement is key. Dance, walk, stretch, breathe, anything that gets the energy moving. And don't underestimate the power of stillness. Sometimes the most profound shifts happen when you sit quietly, breathe deeply, and simply allow the energy to move on its own. But there's one more layer to this: your actions. Every action you take carries energy. And that energy either aligns with your intentions or works against them. When your actions are rushed, forced, or driven by fear, they create resistance. But when your actions are deliberate, inspired, and aligned, they create flow. This is why it's so important to act from a place of clarity, not chaos. Before you do anything, check your energy. Ask, am I acting from fear or love? From lack or abundance? From resistance or alignment? The energy behind your actions matters more than the actions themselves. And let's not forget the energy of others. Remember, energy is contagious. If you surround yourself with people who carry heavy, negative energy, it will affect you. Not because they're bad or wrong, but because energy flows. It's like standing in a river. The current will pull you if you're not anchored. This is why boundaries are so important. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it's necessary. And it's not just about avoiding negativity. It's about seeking out high-frequency energy people, places, and experiences that lift you. Because when you're surrounded by that kind of energy, it amplifies your own. So here's where our energy connects you to everything. It influences your thoughts, emotions, actions, and relationships. It shapes your reality, not by chance, but by design. And when you align your energy, when you choose it consciously, you unlock infinite potential. You stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. Let me leave you with this: what would happen if you treated energy as your most valuable resource? Not time, not money, not even knowledge, but energy. How would you think differently, feel differently, act differently? Because the truth is, everything you want, everything you seek begins and ends with energy. This is just the beginning. In the next part, we'll explore the deeper mysteries of energy, how it connects us to the universe, to each other, and to the infinite potential within us. We'll dive into the practical tools and timeless wisdom that can help you harness this invisible force and transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Energy is not just a force, it's a tool. A tool that's always with you, whether you realize it or not. And like any tool, it can either be used with precision to create something extraordinary or left idle, shaping your life in ways you don't intend. Most people let their energy run wild. They let it be influenced by circumstances, other people's moods, or even their own habits of thought. But those who understand how to harness energy, those who learn how to deliberately guide it, can change everything. Let's get something clear: the energy you align with determines the life you experience. This isn't some abstract idea, it's practical. If you constantly operate in the energy of stress, worry, or frustration, that's what will dominate your reality. But if you shift into the energy of calm, focus, and possibility, your entire experience changes. Energy is like the steering wheel of your life, and you're the one holding it, whether you realize it or not. Start by looking at where your energy is going. Every thought, every emotion, every action you take is an investment of energy. But unlike time, which is linear, energy is cyclical. What you invest comes back to you. If you pour energy into resentment, you don't just lose that energy, it multiplies and returns to you as more resentment. If you pour energy into gratitude, the same thing happens, it comes back to you amplified. So the question isn't just where are you spending your energy, it's what are you feeding? Think about the energy patterns you live in every day. Do you feel stuck in certain emotions or situations? Those patterns aren't random. They're the result of repeated energy investments. Each time you react the same way to a challenge, each time you replay the same story in your mind, you're reinforcing that pattern. But here's the good news: patterns can be broken. Energy is fluid, and it responds to intention. One of the simplest ways to break a pattern is to interrupt it. When you catch yourself spiraling into frustration, fear, or doubt, stop. Take one action that shifts your energy. It doesn't have to be big. Stand up. Take a deep breath. Say something kind to yourself. The interruption creates a gap, and in that gap, you have the power to choose differently. That choice is where transformation begins. But energy isn't just about breaking old patterns. It's about creating new ones. And the fastest way to create new patterns is through alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in sync, your energy becomes like a laser-focused, powerful, and unstoppable. Most people live in misalignment. They think one thing, feel another, and do something completely different. That scattered energy creates resistance. But when you align, you remove the blocks. You move with clarity, and life moves with you. Here's a practical way to align your energy. Start with your intention. What do you want to create, experience, or become? Be specific, but stay open. Don't focus on how it will happen, focus on the energy of it already existing. Feel it, as if it's already part of your reality. Then, look at your actions. Are they matching that energy? Are your thoughts and emotions supporting it? When everything lines up, you're no longer pushing against life. You're flowing with it. There's another layer to this, though. Energy isn't just about you. It's about how you interact with the world around you. Every conversation you have, every decision you make, every environment you step into, these are exchanges of energy. And the way you show up in those exchanges matters. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. When you enter a room, when you speak to someone, ask yourself, what am I bringing into this space? Am I adding to the energy or draining it? The more you bring awareness to these exchanges, the more intentional you become. And the more intentional you are, the more powerful your energy becomes. One of the most underestimated aspects of energy is stillness. We live in a world that celebrates action, productivity, and doing. But energy doesn't always move forward. Sometimes it needs to pause, to recalibrate, to reset. Stillness is where clarity is born. It's where your energy regenerates. And it's where you connect to something bigger than yourself. You don't have to meditate for hours or retreat from the world. Even a few moments of stillness can shift your energy profoundly. But stillness alone isn't enough. Energy also thrives on movement. Not just physical movement, but the movement of intention. When energy stagnates, it creates frustration, doubt, and even physical tension. Have you ever felt stuck in your life, like no matter what you do, nothing changes? That's stagnant energy. The way to break through is to move physically, emotionally, or mentally. Take a step, even if it's small. Make a decision, even if it's imperfect. The act of moving creates momentum, and momentum creates flow. Let's talk about resistance. Resistance is the enemy of flow. It's what happens when your energy is blocked or misaligned. Resistance shows up as fear, procrastination, self-doubt, or overthinking. But resistance isn't something to fight. Fighting it only strengthens it. The way to dissolve resistance is to lean into it. Acknowledge it. Understand it. Resistance is usually a sign that you're on the edge of growth. It's your energy being stretched into something new. And once you stop resisting the resistance, it loses its power. Energy also thrives on connection. Remember, energy is not isolated, it's shared, and the connections you nurture in your life directly impact your energy. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you will naturally elevate your energy. But it's not just about receiving energy from others, it's about giving it too. When you show up for someone with kindness, authenticity, and generosity, you're not just helping them, you're amplifying your own energy. Connection is a two-way flow, and the more you invest in it, the more it expands. There's a deeper truth here. The energy you carry is your contribution to the world. It's not about what you do or achieve. It's about how you show up. Every moment you're adding to the collective energy of humanity. Are you adding stress, fear, and division? Or are you adding love, hope, and possibility? This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Your energy, even in the smallest moments, has the power to create ripples far beyond what you can see. Energy is infinite. It doesn't run out. It doesn't end. It simply changes form. And this is why your energy is your greatest asset. It's not limited by time, space, or circumstances. It's limited only by how you use it. When you learn to harness it, when you learn to guide it, there are no limits to what you can create. So, here's the truth: the life you want isn't out there somewhere, waiting for you to find it. It's within you, waiting for you to align with it. Your energy shapes your reality. And when you take responsibility for it, when you guide it with intention, when you protect it, elevate it, and share it, you don't just change your life. You change the lives of everyone around you. Now think about where you are right now. Not physically, but energetically. What does it feel like? What would it take to shift, even slightly, into a higher frequency? What would it take to let go of resistance, to move into alignment, to connect more deeply with the infinite potential that's already within you? Because that's where your power lies, right here, right now. Energy is not something you chase or wait for. It's something you already are. The invisible force shaping your reality